Okay, so if you didn't see it, a few days ago, Drake dropped a new song titled "What Did I Miss" for his upcoming new album, Iceman, I believe it's going to be called. And I just, I just wanted to talk about it because it's a very interesting song. I haven't really done this before, where I just make a video talking about one song, but I feel like this is a good place to start because this is a very interesting song to talk about, and it's kind of a weird one. Now, the song itself, I listened to it. It's not bad. It's pretty good. The beat is pretty good. It's got some pretty good bars in it. Like there's that TLC one is really good. Overall, it's a good listen, and the vibe of it is the kind of Drake vibe that I do like. I haven't listened to a whole lot of Drake, but from what I have listened to, the vibe that he's bringing in this song is the kind of vibe that I like from him. So that does give me some high hopes for the actual album, which I am probably going to listen to. I haven't really listened to like any Drake albums, but I suppose I could start. But the reason that this song is really interesting and why I wanted to make a video about it is the overall theme of the song is really weird for him to be doing. As we all know, the Kendrick beef happened, right? Most people agree on the fact that Kendrick won, some people don't for some reason. But the important thing is that I think most people knew in their hearts that it wasn't going to be the end of Drake. He was going to take a bit of a break, and then he was going to come back and he was going to just pretend it didn't never happened. However, Drake has had beefs like that in the past, and in the past he has kind of dragged them on for a bit longer than they needed to go on, and he's talked about them years after they happened, when everyone, like, it's enough time had passed that everyone would just kind of stop talking about it. And it's kind of seems like that's the case again here. Now, in fairness to him, Kendrick doesn't really shut up about it either, and the fans of both people won't shut up about it no matter what. My attitude towards the beef has kind of changed a little bit over time. I'm still more of a Kendrick fan than I am a Drake fan, by a lot actually, but I do kind of see the problem in just like constantly trying to boost up Kendrick and saying that everything he does is good, which it's not really. He's a bit of a hypocrite, and he has, he is kind of, he has also dragged it a bit longer than it maybe needed to be. But also, in fairness to him, he didn't want it to just end and Drake to just move on. He wanted it to actually hurt Drake, at least as far as I could tell. So he actually has a reason to keep the beef going. Drake would probably have a much better like time with people moving on from it if he just pretended it never happened. And that would probably be the smartest thing for him to do. But instead, he kind of like can't decide whether he's over it or not. He made a couple songs last year. I didn't actually listen to them, but he made a couple songs last year that I don't think were about the beef. And then he sued Kendrick, or he sued the label or whatever. I don't remember what happened, but it was about the beef. And then earlier in this year, he dropped the Party Next Door album, which, by the way, I tried to listen to it and I got bored really quickly. I didn't actually end up finishing it. But in fairness, it was probably mostly just because of Party Next Door. I don't like Party Next Door. Drake, I'm like, I don't mind a lot of his music that I've listened to. I actually quite like some of the songs I've heard from him. Party Next Door, not so much. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, he, like, in that, when he released that album, it kind of seemed like a way to try and, like, move on. But then the Nokia video came out, and there were all kinds of references to the Not Like Us music video and stuff like that. And he also had that show that he came out with, like, a bullet ridden jacket or whatever. I don't remember what the time frame on that was, but the point is, he kind of has been going back and forth about whether he's over it or not. And this seems like another fourth moment where he's going back to not being over it and talking about it again. And I just don't think that's really a good move for him. I think if he really wants to, like, if he really wants this to end and him to, still come out on top in some way, what he should do is he should just stop bringing it up. People will ridicule him for it, but at the end of the day, his fans won't care. And that brings me to the other part. The other part that's really weird and interesting about this song is the title and the refrain, where he repeatedly says, "What did I miss?" And the song's called "What Did I Miss?" Which I'm assuming there's like a kind of double meaning with it, where he's not just saying like, "What did I miss? I've been gone for so long." He's probably also saying something like, "What did I miss? What happened to cause all of you guys to turn on me, you know? Like that's kind of the other meaning I got from it. He's like, "What happened? What did I miss? You guys used to be on my side, now you're against me." That's the other meaning I got from that. But it does very much come off in a "what did I miss? I've been gone for so long and I'm back now" kind of way. And that's weird because he's not been gone. It's been nearly 2 years since he released a solo album, but he had the Party Next Door album just a few months ago. He has one of the biggest songs in the world right now, Nokia. The beef, while, a year ago is quite a while ago at this point, it's weird to think about the fact it was a year ago. A year is not that long. And he's consistently kept himself in, the news headlines and things like that by suing the label, putting things in the lawsuits and stuff, trying to get people on his side, trying to get people to be mad at him. And then he just comes out with the song as if he's been gone for 2 years. Like, I don't know. It's confusing. I have a lot more I could say about this, but I don't want to make this video too long since I'm kind of literally just talking in this video. I'm not doing anything actually interesting, and I don't think people are going to want to sit and listen to me yap about this for like an hour straight. I could do more videos like this in the future where I'm just sitting and talking about interesting things happening in music. If you guys want to see that, because there is some pretty interesting stuff coming up. Like we got the Clips album. I'm definitely going to listen to that. I haven't listened to any Clips album. I've only listened to one Pusha T album, and I did really like it, but I am not super familiar with either of the Clips members' stuff. But I'm very interested in listening to that album because, a lot of the features mainly, but also, I do like Pusha T quite a bit. There's also the JID album. I do also want to listen to the JID album when that comes out. But JID is also another artist I haven't dabbled into too much. I've only listened to The Forever Story. But once again, I really liked that. So if there is stuff you guys just want me to, more stuff you guys think I should just like sit and talk about, let me know. I don't want to spend too long talking about the Kendrick and Drake beef because it's over. It's been over. Both of them are dragging it. Everyone's dragging it. And I'm tired of people pretending there's like an objectively correct moral stance on one side or the other, because there's just not. There's moral problems on both sides. But another thing too, I figured I would use this as a chance to let you guys know, those of you who are just seeing this video, and those of you that are subscribed to me. Which, by the way, I mean, my last two videos haven't gotten that many views compared to the previous ones, but it's still kind of insane how quickly this channel started to kind of to the level it already is. I just reached 250 subs, which took me literally like 5-6 years on my other channel, and I've been on this channel for like a few months. So I'm totally chill with that. The numbers don't mean a whole lot to me, so I'm not trying to be like, oh, I need more views and stuff, whatever. But it is really cool. But yeah, for those of you that are just subbed to like watch these kinds of videos, I have started something that I would imagine is gonna be something I could do for a while, but people do that people say things like that all the time, and then they don't actually make it into like a series. So I'm not gonna guarantee anything. But I did start something on YouTube Shorts, and it's nothing too special. It's actually literally just called Random Things, and it's super self-explanatory. Every now and then I get the urge to make a random video about a random thing, so anytime that happens, I'm just gonna do it and put it on put it on my YouTube Shorts. Doesn't even necessarily have to be about music. Some of them might be, but yeah. Anyway, I've been talking long enough. I don't want this video to be too long, like I said. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I've got some pretty big stuff coming for this channel, hopefully pretty soon. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.